Okay, y'all, things have gotten pretty dire over here once again. So welcome to another extreme clean with me video, and really extreme deep clean with me video. I cleaned all day and got as much of my house back in order as I could. It's a lot when you have an entire family working against you, but everyone was out of the house today, so a lot of progress was made and it felt so good afterwards. I have some newer cleaning products that I have been loving, help me through the cleaning process, and take some preventative measures to help mitigate future messes. But let's get right into the cleaning. As we do, I gotta shamelessly plug my channel. Subscribe if you have not already. I post all kinds of motherhood and cleaning content. Then follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. Let's get into the cleaning motivation. The first thing we have to do is strip down all my boys' beds and get some laundry going. If you are new to my channel, I have 3 boys age 4 and under, and they may or may not take after me and my family and already display characteristics of ADD. So things can be crazy in my house. And fun fact, or maybe not a fact, I'm interested in hearing y'all's opinions on this, but I recently shared a 2013 study on my TikTok where 7,000 moms were surveyed, and they found that supposedly moms with 3 kids are the most stressed. Apparently, stress levels went up between 1 and 2 kids, and then peaked at 3 kids, and then slowly actually went down and tapered off the more kids you had from there. I mean, I'm certainly stressed, but it's hard for me to fathom that having more kids would mean less stress, right? I always wanted 4 kids, but I feel like I can't handle more than I am already doing. Then I read this study, so tell me what you think in the comments below. Anyways, that's my ADD tangent for the day. Back to cleaning. We are now moving to my kids' bathroom, which is pretty disgusting, and there's just clutter everywhere. So I'm decluttering, putting stuff away, and then just doing a deep clean of the area. This little string thing belongs to one of their toy chests, so I will need to fix that later as well. More towels and just fabric items to clean and throw in the laundry here. At this point, anything that is fabric in my house, I'm just throwing in the laundry. Everything's questionable in terms of cleanliness. I'm cleaning everything. Normally, I use magic erasers to clean the grime out of my sinks, but today I am using the Scrub Daddy Power Paste, which is a newer product find and one that I have been really loving. Next, I'm going to clean the toilet. I feel like I need to explain this little doodad. It's what you think it is. It's a butt sprayer. It's like a janky version of a bidet. But you know what? When toilet paper supply was real low a year ago, this came in handy. Now I'm doing a TikTok cleaning hack to get this rust stain out of the grout lines, and then I'm using my little power scrubber. It's like an electric power scrubber. I love it. I'll have it linked down below along with everything else in this video, but I'm using that to just really get this rust stain out of here because it's near impossible to get it fully taken out. But this Lysol TikTok cleaning hack really does work. I actually tested it in a TikTok cleaning hacks video, which may or may not be uploaded by the time this video comes out, but it really does work. You just got to test it on a small patch of your tiles first because it can take the finish off certain tiles. And back to cleaning the toilet. Now that the toilet bowl cleaner has been soaking in here for about 10-ish minutes, I'm going to fully clean the entire toilet. I'm using disposable Lysol wipes to clean the exterior of the toilet just to make sure every little inch of the toilet is perfectly sanitized and clean. Once upon a time, I think my kids wanted to remodel the bathroom, so they put stickers all over the toilet, and there's just some leftover sticker goo here. So I'm using my Pink Stuff Cream Cleaner to just buff that out. Using the antibacterial wipes to sanitize the outside of this trash can now, and then once again getting some of the Pink Stuff Cleaner to buff out this remaining sticker decor that my kids put on the bottom of the trash can. Now moving to the kids' bathtub, I wanted to clean out this bathtub because the bottom is starting to look a little grimy, so I'm taking my Pink Stuff Cleaner with a scrub brush to just try to get as much of the grime off of like the bottom little rivets as possible. The camera's not picking this up, but this bathtub has a textured bottom so that it's less slippery, and there's just a lot of icky brown stuff that has gotten caught between the textures, and this Pink Stuff Cleaner actually seems to be working pretty well. It's gotten almost all the brown ickiness out of the cracks. We're almost done cleaning just this bathroom. I'm vacuuming the floor and then I will be mopping it and moving on to another area of the house. This spinning mop has been a lifesaver for me and a favorite of mine for quite some time, but actually when I was at Walmart recently, I saw, I believe the brand was Shark, has a competitor for it now. It looks almost identical, but then also has a steam function to help sanitize the floors as you're mopping them. Does anyone own this? If so, let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Moving to my kids' closet, we need to throw away some of the trash that's lying about, take care of all the clothes lying all over the place. I don't know exactly what's clean and dirty. Smell testing this right here. It smells clean, so I'm putting it in with the clean clothes. And then anything that's on the floor, I'm classifying as dirty. And then just gotta put away the clean clothes before we move on. Now cleaning the absolute pigsty of one of my twins' rooms. I have identical twin boys, and it's so funny to me how they're so different on some things. This son clearly struggles to keep his room clean, despite it being clean only a few days ago, and I tasked him with cleaning his room yesterday. He absolutely refused to. So at this point, he's just going to have to lose some toys, which I will get into later. But his twin brother, just within the last month, I'm so proud of him. He is all of a sudden a clean freak. He needs his room to be clean. If he sees his brothers go into his room, he'll start yelling at them like, "Don't make a mess in there. I don't want to have to clean up after you." But you'll see when I go into his room, there's not a toy on the floor. My next goal is to teach him how to keep his toys more organized in his shelves, but I'm so proud of him. Now doing a thorough vacuuming before we move to the next room. Don't ask me why, but he was so excited to put like glowing planet and stars stickers on his walls, and we finally let him do it. We just stopped really caring about the decor of his room and just let him decorate it however he wanted. But these things that I'm picking up off the floor are the glowing wall stickers that he decided to rip off and shove on the carpet. So I have to manually pick those up because obviously the vacuum won't pick up sticky stickers off the floor. All the sheets and blankets are still in the washing machine in the wash process, but the room is so much cleaner. I really need to figure out how to get him to maintain this. Now my other twins' room, not a toy on the floor. I just want to get all these cords wrapped up and out of the way, then organize his toy shelf and vacuum. Oh, and actually, before we vacuum, I want to try to get this graffiti drawing off of the wall. I previously tried to clean it off with a magic eraser, but this blue marker that he used was not able to be removed with a magic eraser. It's more magical than a magic eraser. And so now I am trying to use the pink stuff on the wall with this Scrub Daddy brush to see if that works. And to my surprise, it actually worked better than the magic eraser and took off almost the entire drawing. On one little corner, I scrubbed a little bit too aggressively and took off some of the finish from the wall, but overall, it looks a lot better. One room at a time. Now we are to the toy room, which is another disaster room. And this is where I am imposing some consequences to my boys who are just not understanding that they need to clean up after themselves. So after I organize all the toys into their appropriate bins and get everything cleaned up off of the floor, I am taking all of their favorite small piece toys like these Magnetiles and the Legos, and I am putting it into storage and letting them know that they are not allowed to have these types of toys till they learn to clean up their toys. Here they are in their new home till my boys can learn to clean up after themselves. We have the Duplo Legos, which is probably their favorite, followed by the Magnetiles. We have their train tracks. My shadow's getting in the way of it, but we have bristle blocks there. But all the small piece toys are just gonna chill in here under lock and key until they learn responsibility. And y'all, let me show you. I'm not tackling this today, but this is my attic. There's gonna be a Mai declutter one of these days once it's not 1,000,000 degrees in here and I got a lot of stuff to take care of. Finishing up the playroom, I need to fix this toy bin that someone pulled the rope out from and then vacuum everything. And we have a clean toy room. I feel confident for at least a little bit longer than normal. It should stay clean because I removed all the small piece toys. Comment below, how long do you think I should keep them confiscated before I slowly start reintroducing them back? They definitely are going to have to earn their way back to their favorite toys. Now we are moving downstairs and cleaning up the kitchen. I'm wiping down my island with the Pledge Granite Cleaner. It was spraying fumes by the end and I completely ran out, but I had just enough to clean off the entire island. I'm spraying down these counters with my Purity antibacterial cleaner. I need to do a shopping haul fairly soon to buy a whole bunch of new cleaning supplies. I'm running low on some of my favorites, but I also have some that I want to try. I see that the Pink Stuff brand recently came out with a multi-purpose cleaner, and I really want to try that one. So stay tuned. I'll review it in a future video. Now I want to clean my convection oven. We use this all the time, probably 90% of the time over our actual full-size oven, and it's gotten really dirty as a result. So I'm using my Scrub Daddy Power Paste to get all of the goo off the glass so that it's fully clean and see-through again. Then I'll wipe down the stainless steel outside with just some stainless steel cleaner from Method. The drip pan had a lot of goo stuck to it, so I sprayed it with my Dawn Power Wash, let it sit for about 5 minutes to see if that was effective, and it really didn't get anything off, unfortunately. So then I used the Scrub Daddy Power Paste. That did okay. I brought out my scraper to get the big goo spots off, and ultimately this is just ending as a good enough clean. Better than before, but with limited time, I'm not wasting any more time on this. Now I'm going to clean out my sink. I'm using my Dawn Power Wash to spray down all the sides and then scrub everything to be a pristine clean. Next, I have my water running on a steaming hot setting for about a minute because I am going to be using this Glisten garbage disposer cleaner that I saw on TikTok. All you do is you leave the water running on hot and then you put it down to a trickle, put the whole packet in, you do not open the packet, and run your garbage disposal for a minute or two or until all the foam disappears. Then you can wash away the remaining and your garbage disposal won't smell like hot garbage anymore. All of the upper surfaces of the kitchen are done now, so now I am moving to the breakfast nook. I'm going to wipe everything down, vacuum things up, and then I'm finally going to be washing the dirty rug underneath the table. It is a machine washable rug. I will have it linked below. This is not a sponsored video. I just want to have washable rugs in the kitchen area of my home, especially because otherwise my kids are dropping just loads of food on it, and if I'm never able to wash it, it gets disgusting. The rubber mat that the washable portion velcros to got pretty gross as well, so I put it outside, and before I put it all back together, I'm gonna make sure to shake that out really well. And as I'm vacuuming, something got sucked up and it just kind of stopped working, so I took off the bottom of the vacuum, put a new head on it, and I'm just going to have to try to fix whatever got caught inside so that it can work again later. Putting on this narrow, pointier vacuum head actually worked out a lot better to pick up all these huge food particles. Behind the breakfast nook bench, there was so much food I had to break out the dustpan. And once I get all the crap off the floor, I am going to use the spin mop to polish everything up and mostly get the hard, stuck-on food off of the floor. But before we get to the spin mop, I noticed that there was just a huge dirt, food, slime, grease, scuff mark all over the wall that basically was a perfect line from where the bench begins and ends. So I took my magic eraser to get the grime and grease off of the wall. Bringing the spin mop back out. Don't worry, I am not using the same like scrubbing pads on the bottom that I previously used in the bathroom. Fortunately, when you buy it, it comes with multiple different pads. So I'm currently washing the bathroom ones and replaced it with these new ones for the kitchen. Now that everything is vacuumed and mopped in the kitchen and breakfast nook area, I want to clean up the main living area, starting with this cube storage. There was just a lot of stuff stacked on the very top, so I'm putting it where it belongs, and then picking up these toys off of the floor so that I can properly vacuum this area. The cleanup in this area is so easy since I do not allow toys downstairs. A few toys like what I cleaned before trickle down, but compared to what it used to be, this is nothing. Now to freshening up my closet and bedroom. First, I have a whole bunch of clean clothes that just need to be hung up, and then you will see soon I have just like a hodgepodge mess that I've shoved underneath things for a little bit too long that I need to address and put away. Got random clean diapers here, wipes, feminine products, lip gloss, socks, cords. I just need to put everything where it belongs because pretty much all of this is still good, valid stuff. Just doesn't belong shoved in some random corner of my closet. Then to my bedroom. We recently got a new bed. My husband has had back issues ever since he played football in college. So we got like these split hospital-like electric beds where we have remotes where we can adjust the frames up and down. I thought it would potentially help his back issues, and it turns out he still likes to just lay on it flat, but now I sleep with my bed at a slight angle, so we're keeping it. This seersucker gray comforter is actually kind of new too. I actually got it in my recent Target haul video, and then this knit blanket actually belongs in my office, but one of my boys like pulled out one of the strings and it looked really crappy, so I'm just repairing that right now before putting it back in my office. Tidying up my bedside tables, and of course, I have an empty box of Pokies right next to where I sleep. Taking care of the media table now. There are so many cords exposed here. I actually ordered a cord cover off of Amazon, and I'm just detangling the cords, getting them ready to put that on. Unfortunately, I did not receive my Amazon order in time for this video, but I will be putting a cord cover over these. I'll show that in another video. It seriously looks so much better once the cords aren't just hanging all over the place. And now we are finishing up this room with a good vacuum. And one of the things I love about this vacuum, it could have stronger suction power. I'm not saying it's the best for that, but I love that it has this bendy feature so that you can easily get underneath of things. It's so useful for this huge bed that I am by no means strong enough to move by myself. I'm actually able to vacuum underneath the bed because of this vacuum. And at this point, my vacuum unfortunately died, so I wasn't able to fully 100% vacuum up this room, but close enough. Now let's move back to the living room. Some of the laundry is finally getting done, and I wanted to put all the pillows back into their pillowcases that are now fresh and clean. I really hope you enjoyed this extreme clean with me video, and I hope it gave you some good cleaning motivation. I had to pick up my kids from preschool after putting all the pillows back together, but if you enjoyed this video and want any more cleaning motivation, I will have several playlists floating over the screen at this point, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!